receivers to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And some space here. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard
line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 22.
Slam, slam, slam. Good luck for signal. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go. Mike 50, Mike 50. It's ours,
From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Okay, okay. Let's bring it. 36 power. Hey, turn it out, turn it out. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. In your face. It's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Watch the curl, watch the curls. Look left, look left. 50, Mike. Go. You can't block me. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, 0.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Four down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson steps away to his left. Going for Metcalf, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 57 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. To try again after the sack, Mahomes. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes being chased out left. He's good, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. 1st down, the run with Lynch. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check pass. Check pass. Check. Fresno. Front left. 56.
A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
4 down. Check 56. Check Mike. Hey, alert. 56, Mike, 56. I'm here all day. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Ricky.
On third down, Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
4 down.
They'll run on first down. It's Lynch, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
A gain of 10 yards.
Let's go.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Seahawks 14, Chiefs 7.
They'll run with Lynch, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Lynch, the lone man in the backfield now on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make a move. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. On 2nd down, it's Ware. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. On 3rd down, this is Ware. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Check.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to... say he's short of the line to gain.
It's a turnover on down.
Green 80. Crunch time, defense. He's coming. Good job right there. Check. Gun. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You must be.
On first down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those 2 teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marshawn Lynch
with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Myers connects on the PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Come on now, let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Going deep here for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Kansas City.
So don't say nothing. Motion. Mike's 54.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this was caught by Travis Kelce. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Not that time for Watkins.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result. Compounds
the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that would complete to Marshawn Lynch. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Final play of the half. It's Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is,
rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Friday.
Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Wilson forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watch the slant. Mike 50.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Eluding the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Now Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now this throw caught left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Brad McDougal. Well, Charles, while we have a second, we talked about the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts on a hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every division winner, regardless of record. It's happened twice in this decade that we've seen a 7-9 team in Seattle get a home game and a 7-8-1 Carolina team get one. Where do you stand on this? Because there's a scenario where you could have a 13-win team from the NFC West traveling to face an 8-win team from the NFC East.
I know I'm a dinosaur on this one. Absolutely. I love the division champ getting a home game. I don't care what the record is, and I know it sounds wrong, and we're in this society now where everything has to be fair and right. And we would like that, and I would like that too for most big topics. But in sports, it's actually kind of cool when these things happen. Remember, Seattle at 7-9 hosted the defending Super Bowl champs New Orleans and beat them. That big Marshawn Lynch run that we'll remember forever. Carolina 7-8-1, they actually lost it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker now to add the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw? And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Mahomes now on first down. He finds McCoy. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Banjo. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Attack! Shoot!
Working from the gun, Mahomes dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Emmanuel Ogbah, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. There he goes left side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Again, Wilson. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So the onside kick is recovered. And, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8. Are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wilson. Flush to his right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Throwing again here, Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Wilson will throw again. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Motion, 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 motion. 43, 43. Why? Who? 4. Mike's by 4.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now here's Mahomes. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Wilson. This complete to Lockett. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just